and welcome to day 128. Yeah. I slept really good and woke up to this beautiful view with the staff at Lakes of the Clouds singing to us, and I couldn't help but cry out of pure gratitude and happiness for this moment, for this beautiful place that I get to experience, and for all the sacrifices that my loved ones are making so that I can have this. I'm gonna summit that today. Yep. I don't know where I'm gonna see a blaze next, and if it's on the ground, I'm not bending over to hit it. So I'm gonna touch the cairn. Gratitude. Gratitude for this. Wow. What an experience. That's the truth. Stop. This area has the worst weather in America. Many have died here from exposure, even in the summer. Turn back now if the weather is... Headed up Washington. There's the hut. That was just video of how the crew staff at these AMC huts transport trash from the huts and carry food to the huts. So you need to pack out whatever you bring to those huts. You can't dispose your trash there. For Lakes of the Clouds, they bring it to the summit of Mount Washington. And let me tell you, they were pretty stoked with the weather forecast today, just as we were, because they've been up here for a while and they really haven't seen much sun. So they're loving this sunshine and low wind forecast that is just a gift that we got here for our trip. So onward and upward. Check it out, Laurie. That's that beautiful hotel with the red roof. Almost at the top. Today is a perfect day for a Prezi Traverse. Holy moly. It's like the day me and Jim had when we did ours It's a hard hike, but it's amazing. You go up from one end to the other. We did southbound, so we hiked up to Mount Madison and hiked all of the 4,000 footer peaks and came down Crawford Path after we summited Pierce. It was about 20 miles, 19, 20 miles, I think. And we did it in, we were flying. I think we did it in 12 hours. It's about 9 or 10,000 feet of elevation gain in that one hike. It was quite a day. It was hard mentally for me. Jim was fine, of course, but for me, I broke down when just after summiting Mount Jefferson and going up to Mount Clay. I kind of started to fall apart a bit, and as usual, my rock, my North Star, Jim, pumped me up, and he's like, you just gotta get up to Washington and the rest is downhill. And I say that in air quotes because it's not, but it is. Anyway, good memory from that day. I'm so happy for everyone who's up here today and is getting to experience these incredible above tree line conditions, because lately it has been nothing remotely this good. So I'm so happy that my Tramily has been able to get incredible conditions. Pace and Deceiver summited Washington yesterday, and the rest we're all summiting today. This is why it's called the rock pile, because it is literally a mountain which has a pile of rocks. Oh my God. Look at that. Mountains on mountains. And there's Lakes of the Clouds hut. And there's Mount Monroe. Eisenhower, Pierce. I can't believe I'm almost at the summit of Mount Washington. I just can't believe it. I can't believe I walked here from Georgia. And I'm home. I'm home. Getting closer every day. I know it's not the prettiest summit because of all of this stuff, but oh my God, I'm so emotional right now. I can't believe I'm here. I love this mountain. I love the presidential range. I always have. the northern presidentials in and out of the mist. Beautiful. And more snow. Patch of white right there. Mount Adams is covered. This is why it's so special. In there is the Great Gulf Wilderness. That's Mount Jefferson in the middle of your screen in the back. Mount Adams and Mount Madison are in the clouds. Look at all the snow. There's a lot more snow than I thought there would be. Pretty amazing. Mount Washington is shrouded in the clouds. But if you come down here, there's Lakes of the Clouds hut. There's the summit of Mount Monroe. Then Mount Franklin. Mount Eisenhower. And Mount Pierce is behind it. I believe that's Mount Pierce, and then Mount Jackson is behind that. That is Mount Jefferson. And this is Caps Ridge Trail that goes down. It's like a dragon's back spine thing of a trail that goes all the way down. It's a really cool trail. Lots and lots of rock scrambling, but it's short. So it's probably the shortest way to summit, or it's the shortest way to get into the presidentials, because the parking lot for that trail is at like 3,200 feet. So it's a quick way to get up here, but it's only accessible in the warmer months. That's why Mount Jefferson is still one of my winter 48 peaks that I have yet to climb, because you need a good day to get all the way over here. It's kind of tucked in the middle of the northern prezzies, so it's not an easy one to get to. But it's a cool hike coming up that trail, Caps Ridge Trail. I would love to take my grandson Jay hiking on that. I think he would love it. I don't think he'd like going down that, but there's little trails around the scrambles that you can avoid them going down. I think he'd be good at that. So maybe maybe if I get home early enough and there's still time left in the summer before all of his activities pick up into full swing. But that's Mount Jefferson. That's looking back at Mount Clay. A lot of people out here today, which I'm not surprised because it's a beautiful day. And in New England, when you get this kind of weather, you need to take the day and get outside. Okay, I'm here with True Blade, and this girl just gave me a beer. That is sweet. So I am going to carry that nice little beer all the way up. I don't know. I might have it at the hut, or I might have it up in on the summit of Madison. Are you a former thru hiker?
Yeah, 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's awesome. So this is Trail Magic right here. There's Mount Jefferson summit, and there's part of that spiny Dragon's Back trail, Caps Ridge Trail I was telling you about. That peak in the center is Mount Adams. I think that might be, there's a couple of other Adams peaks. I can't remember what they are. There's a Samuel Adams, a John Quincy Adams. I don't know. But still got a long way to go. And we have a little patch of snow to cross. How cool is that? I wish I had somebody I could throw a snowball at. Oh. Oh, it's super slippery. But there's footprints, there's tracks. I'm not going down there. Done. See? That was easy. It's not as wide as it was, I think, the last time Jim and I had to cross it. But I thought it was this time of year. Those are the Carters and the Wildcats over there. That range. We'll be hiking that tomorrow and the next day. There's Mount Washington. Glad we were up there when we were. There's Jefferson up top. I can tell you one thing right now with this toe. Going uphill is way better than going down. Down freaks me out, first of all, because that's how I heard it in the first place. And then, I don't know, it hurts today. I definitely didn't bandage it up the way Stinger did. I don't know, it doesn't feel good. And unfortunately, we have a very, very long, steep descent today coming down the backside of Mount Madison to get to our campsite. So I think Pace and Deceiver told us it took them And they're fast. It took them 3 hours. So I can only imagine what it's going to take me. I don't know. Good thing is I don't have to rush. I'm not trying to beat any weather today. And I'll have a beer to drink when I get to the tent site. I've decided not to drink it before I do that descent. Smart move, huh? Literally just boulder hopping from one cairn to the next. That's Mount Adams. I'm not hiking that today. I've decided that I don't need to. I've hiked it plenty of times already, and I don't need to hike it today. I don't want to hike it today. Yes, it would be nice to summit all of these so that I can add them to my grid. I think I explained what the grid was. It's the New Hampshire 48 grid. It's where you hike all the 4,000 footers in each month of the year. It's 576 total hikes or summits. And I've been sort of working on that. Not aggressively by any means, but if I'm going to hike something, I look at that spreadsheet to see what I've already hiked so that maybe I can hike something I hadn't hiked that month. But I just don't have it in me to bother. The only mountain I care about getting to after everything in between here and Katahdin is Katahdin. Okay, I did not take the path to go up Adams. Gulfside Trail is what I'm taking. That is the Appalachian Trail. I believe this is Thunderstorm Junction. So you could take Lowe's Path to the summit of Mount Adams, which is 0.3. Could have taken Israel Path back there too. Doesn't look like a big 0.3, but it is. Trust me. Lowe's Path to Gray Knob Cabin is that way, and then Gulfside Trail AT to Madison Hut. That's where I'm headed. I don't know if Cup of Tea went up there. She said she was going to go up to the summit of Adams, so I'm not sure. Isn't that beautiful? What a gorgeous day. Okay. There's Washington in the sun. I just ran into a woman that was really, she came across my path for a reason. And she said to me, she recited an Albert Einstein quote, and it was, and now I've forgotten it. You can live each day looking for a miracle, or you can live each day. Oh shit, now I forgot it. Or you can live each day knowing it's a miracle. Something like that. Anyway, the gist of it is Today's a miracle, and that's how I need to look at it. And it is. It truly is. That's the summit of Adams. It doesn't look like any big thing from here, but if anyone who's known me has seen my pictures from up there, you've seen how magnificent it is. If I can drop one in, I will. It's incredible. It's absolutely beautiful. I think this is King's Ravine. Beautiful. All right, airline to Appalachia. Nope, that's not where I'm going. Gulfside Trail AT is where I'm going. Signs are not super clear. And Mount Adams, definitely not going there. I think I'm going this way. There's the sign up there in case I get a little off path. I can't believe that I will potentially be done with the whites by Friday. In 2 days. How's that even possible? Look at Mount Madison. Oh my God, look at Mount Madison. Okay, when you look at Mount Madison from here, holy shit, that looks big. Okay, there's the hut, Madison Hut. This is one of the Adams right in the foreground, and in the background, that's Mount Adams, the actual, like, 5,000 something foot mountain, second tallest in New Hampshire. And I'm going up Mount Madison. And then I'm going down Mount Madison. And it's supposedly super, super steep. So I just got some fuel at the hut. I got they have this potato dill soup. It's been very good. I've had it a couple times at different huts. And I had my last lunch that I had packed, ham and cheese on a tortilla. So I need to do a light resupply tomorrow when I get to Pinkham Notch. It's kind of easy to tell on these rocks where the trail goes because you can see how worn they are. A lot of people hike these mountains. Oh, you can't see the hut, but you can see Star Lake. It's a really beautiful spot. And the summit of Adams is in the clouds, as is Washington. Let's hope we get some views on Madison. Wow. The views from Mount Madison are potentially some of the best in the presidential range. That's Wildcat Mountain over there. Be hiking up that tomorrow. And down into that notch right there, Carter Notch. And then on Friday, we'll be hiking out of Carter Notch, up the Carters, and all the way into Gorham, where I'm taking a damn zero with my husband and my puppy. Yeah. Going down the backside of Madison. I don't know if that's the trail I'm taking, but it might be. Actually, I think it is because it's going towards Pinkham Notch, which is out that way. So I'm guessing I'm going down that ridge maybe. And just like that, the summit of Madison is in the clouds. It's crazy how quick that happens. Okay, two hands. This is a beautiful trail. Look at all that's in the clouds. Yeah. This is why you want clear skies when you do the whites, man. Anyone coming up behind me, if you gotta wait a day or two, do it. I highly recommend it. You won't be sorry. You don't want to miss all this. It's one thing to have missed Franconia Ridge. That sucked. But I'd trade that for this in a heartbeat. And I think everybody in my tramway would agree. Pretty steep going down, that's for sure. That's where I just came from. It's huge talus field. You can see how it goes down and then it comes across and goes down and comes across. You can't see this last one, but look at this. It goes down, goes across. It's kind of wild that the mountains we're hiking for the next 2 days are right in front of us, or right in front of me. There's Carter Dome right there. I know that's Carter Dome. Mount Madison, Adams. I think that's Jefferson maybe? Clay and Washington. I wonder what kind of trees these are because they're not very dark green. They're like a different shade of green. I don't know if it's just because of the soil that they're growing in or if they are a different type of fir tree than what I usually see. Or maybe it's just my eyesight. I don't know. Anyway, they don't look as green. They look a little orangey green, sort of. They're beautiful. Just passed 3 kids doing trail maintenance, and I was literally, it was like night and day when I crossed where they had been working and where I had come from. The trail's so much easier to walk through down here. It's unbelievable what a difference it made. I told them, thank you very much. I'm like, your work is really making a difference. It's not knocking me all over the place, and without all those branches there, they bounce me around with my big pack, and sometimes they take my stuff out of my pockets. So I think they were pretty stoked that I was like, holy cow, what a difference already. So thank you to people who come out here and volunteer and do all this trail work. Honestly, if you have a relative or a friend that you know does this, please make sure that they know that the people that hike these trails, at least me, I'm very grateful to them for the time that they take out of their lives to do that. Because look at how nice and wide this trail is. It's beautiful. And it smells like Christmas trees. This trail is so steep down. Even now that I'm in the woods, it's crazy. It's like I'm going so slow because I don't want to fall. But it's slow going, that's for sure. Oof.